Hello students, I am Dr. B.K. Singh, Professor of Civil Engineering at Ajay Kumar Garg Engineering College, Ghaziabad. So, today we will discuss illustrative example of high strength concrete of M70 grade using fly ash and silica fume. Okay. So, this method has been adopted IS 10262 2019. So, this is the latest induction of method of high strength concrete in IS 10262 2019. Okay. So, directly we will go to the problem here, because in previous lecture we have discussed how to achieve the high strength concrete. So, here what are the things I have taken? M70 grade concrete, okay. M70 grade concrete, type of cement 53 grade OPC conforming to IS 269 2015. Type of mineral admixture, we have to use the silica fume, and here you write fly ash. Silica fume and fly ash conforming to IS. This is the requirement of 2002, I think. This is the 2003. This is the requirement of silica fume, and similarly we have to use another component, fly ash also. So, maximum nominal size of the coarse aggregate is 20 mm and downside exposure condition for durability requirement, that is severe condition, and that is not for the plain cement concrete, but it is for RCC work. So, that condition you have to see in the IS code IS 456 table number 5 give the specification for severe exposure condition. Workability is 120 mm slump value, exposure condition is severe, that already we have discussed. Method of concrete placing is pumping, degree of supervision is good, type of aggregate is crushed angular aggregate, chemical admixture type is super plasticizer, polycarboxylate ether based. So, these are the material specifications we have got from the site. So, based on that we have to design the M70 grade high strength concrete. So, high strength is nothing but if the range is between M65 to M100. So, according to the IS code, this is considered as high strength concrete. So, then we have to go to the laboratory. So, laboratory we have to go for the testing. So, as you have received the material, you have to test as per IS 269 2015 specification. So, we have taken the brand ACC 53 grade ordinary Portland cement. So, we have calculated, we have done the experiment and got the specific gravity of cement 3.15. Then silica fume also we have got from the site, their specification we are supposed to take from IS 16714. That we have to verify this, actually we will just check this, we will go for verification of this code. And then we have to see the specific gravity of silica fume is 2.2, and chemical admixture polycarbonate ether based super plasticizer, that is conforming to IS 9103 1919, their specific gravity is found to be 1.08. Then we have find out the specific gravity of coarse aggregate, fine aggregate, combined specific gravity of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate. Actually this is 50-50. So, this problem just note down, this is 50% is 10 mm downside and 50% is 20 mm downside. So, their specific gravity is given for coarse aggregate and fine aggregate, it is coarse aggregate 2.74 and fine aggregate specific gravity is 2.65. So, water absorption coarse aggregate for 20 mm 0.45%, coarse aggregate 0.55%, fine aggregate is 1%. So, there is a data of this data we have just selected, and then the coarse and fine aggregate are wet and their total moisture content is 2% and 5% respectively. So, that we have obtained from the test in the laboratory. Therefore, the free moisture content in coarse and fine aggregates shall be as shown below. So, we have calculated the value of free moisture content. So, this is a total moisture content minus water absorption. So, 0.45 in coarse aggregate and coarse aggregate of size 20 mm downside and 0.55% is in coarse aggregate of size 10 mm downside. So, average is 1.5%. Similarly, in fine aggregate free moisture is total moisture content minus water absorption. So, 5% is the total moisture content and water absorption is 1. So, just we have subtracted, so we got the 4% free moisture in fine aggregate and 1.5% in coarse aggregate. So, that we have to get adjusted after the water content we have calculated for surface dry condition. So, then sieve analysis data. So, that has been from, if you see the table number 7 of IS 383 2016. So, 20 mm size, 10 mm size, 4.75 mm. So, their percentage is 50%, 50%. Okay. So, that we have to consider this one, and this is a for type 1. Type 1 is 20 mm downside and type 2 is 10 mm downside. So, conforming is fine aggregate is conforming to grade zone of table number I think 9 of IS 383, that we have to check it. Okay. From the IS 383 that specification by sieve analysis we have got zone 2. Okay. Then we have to go for calculating the mean strength of proportioning. Okay. So, how to get the target strength for mixed proportioning? So, if you consider here f dash Ck, so this is nothing but f Ck plus 1.65 into a standard deviation, or f dash Ck equal to f Ck plus x. So, based on that we are supposed to get the what should be maximum mean target strength. Okay. You have to consider the mean target strength. So, that depends, this S value will depends on quality control and site. So, what we have given in the site, that quality control at site is good, contractor is good. So, they have confidence that they will produce the concrete in better condition, site condition. Okay. So, that is why this value S depends, once again this value is here. If you see here a standard deviation. So, this value is 3.5, 4, 5 and 6. So, this value, if the site quality control is not good, if you are not getting the good quality of bell shaped curve here, you can see curve here, say if you are getting a flat type of curve. So, this is not a quality is not good. So, this is for good supervision. So, in that case we have to take this value as a trial value. If the quality is not good, then we have to increase this value by plus 1 Newton per mm square. So, this is the specification given in this table. Okay. So, this two equation is there, f dash Ck is once again f Ck plus x. So, this is the minimum value you have to take. You have to increase, suppose you have a 70 grade we have to produce the concrete. So, some value x value you have to increase minimum, so that at site you can get the characteristic strength of 70. Okay. So, factor, this is based on grade of concrete. So, this one you can see in this code. So, x value for M70 grade means M65 and above is 8. So, we have to take the x value here 8. Okay. Now, after that what you have to go? You have to go for the calculation. You have to go for the calculation, the target strength for mixed proportioning. So, if you see the target strength for mixed proportioning, so here you just substitute FCK is 70, 1.65 is the K value, a statistical constant for 95% confidence, and 6 is the standard deviation, assumed standard deviation, because at initial stage we do not have the value, what is the exact value of a standard deviation. So, once we got the exact value can be find out on the testing of 30 samples, and one sample consists of 3 cubes. So, at least we have to test around 90 minimum cubes for getting the standard deviation as per the procedure laid down in IS 456 2000. Okay. So, this value can. So, similarly, x value is, so this is 78. So, out of these two value we have to consider the maximum value. So, our mean target strength is how much then? So, mean target strength versus the target value we have to achieve. Therefore, target value to be achieved is 70.9 Newton per mm square. Okay. So, what should be the approximate air content? So, for air content, if you see the table, the approximate amount of entrapped air to be expected in normal non-air entrained concrete is 0.5% for 20 mm nominal size from this table if you see here. So, this table is given once again in IS 10262 2019. Okay. So, this is our given problem is 20 mm. So, you have to take the air amount of air content in the concrete 0.5. So, as the size of aggregate will reduce, then it will become 1. So, in normal concrete air content will be around 1%, because here paste is more. Okay. So, if paste is more, so here it is occupying more area. So, air content is less, so that you can get the better strength. Okay. So, this curve is not valid here, then we have to refer the because this is meant for up to this curve here you can use here up to 0.25 approximately, but this for different grade of concrete this value is given. So, with the help of this here up to this graph you can use here. Okay. It is a M80 curve. So, this is giving approximately M25 for 53 grade concrete. So, this is generally used for a standard concrete, and you can refer the table also. Here if you see the conditions here for what is the maximum free water cement ratio for severe condition, this is 0.45, and minimum amount of cementitious material you have to use 320 kg. So, this is the specification of IS 456 2000, IS 456 2000. Okay. Now, selection of water content. How can you choose the water content? We have a 10 mm size, then we have to use 200 kg per meter cube of minimum maximum water content, 12.5 mm for, and downside aggregate is 195 kg, Okay. So, this table will not work here, we have selected the wrong table. So, 20 mm size, yeah, it is correct, here you have to write 20 mm. So, for 20 mm value is 186 kg per meter cube. Okay. So, that you are supposed to check here. So, this is for slump value of 25 mm to 50 mm, but in our case our value requirement is 120 mm. So, for excess is 50 plus you can say 25 plus 25 plus 20. So, for every increase in 25 you have to increase 3%, 3% and 3%. So, totally 9% whatever the amount 180 kg we have calculated. So, about 9% we have to increase the water content. So, here we have increased by 9%, 186 plus 9%, it is given 202 liter of water. So, that much content of water is required without considering the admixture, Okay. So, as super plasticizer we are using, what is the super plasticizer? Polycarboxylate ether based we are using. So, you can reduce the water content up to 30%. We can reduce this up to 30%. So, 30% if you are reducing, so 202 into 202 into 0.3, so we will getting 141.4. So, approximately you can say 141 liter of or you can say kilogram of water is required by weight. So, then we have to calculation of cement and silica fume content. So, based on trial water cement ratio of 0.29 is required. So, here cement content is 141 by 0.29. So, 486 kg per meter cube of cementitious material is required. 486% 486 is required. So, it is proposed to add 15% fly ash in the mix. In such situation, increase in cementitious material content may be warranted. Okay. So, the decision on increase in cementitious material content at its percentage may be based on experience and trial. So, here we are increasing by say 10%. So, whatever the cementitious material of 486 kg per meter cube is required, so that we are increasing once again by 10%. So, depends on the experience. So, we have increased, so we need a 584 584.1 kg per meter cube of material. So, water content requirement is, if you water requirement here I have taken the wrong data actually, this is other value 141 kg per meter cube. So, that we have calculated in previous case here. So, that is 202 and then considering all these things we have calculated 141 kg, because 30% value we have reduced due to availability of super plasticizer. Okay. Super plasticizer. So, now I want to calculate the cementitious material content. So, 486 into 1.5 we got the 535 kg per meter cube, and fly ash at the rate of 15% by weight of cementitious material, if you calculate it is coming 80.25. So, 535 is our material, is our cementitious material, and then 15% of that is volume of weight of fly ash. Silica fume, let us say 5% you are using weight by revised cementitious material. So, 535 into 5%. So, we got 26.75 kg per meter cube. So, what is the cement content? 535 minus silica fume plus minus fly ash. So, this is coming 428 kg per meter cube. So, what is the revised water cementitious material? So, water 141 by the water requirement, 141 divided by 535. So, we are getting 0.264. So, our water cement ratio is 0.264, means water cementitious material. So, if you go to the IS 456, now we have to consider the durability requirement also. So, if you see the table number 5 of IS 456, they have for the severe conditions water cement ratio is 0.45 and our requirement is 0.264 from a strength point of view. So, a strength point of view, our water cement ratio requirement is 0.264. So, therefore, it is okay from that durability point of view, from durability point of view, from durability point of view it is also okay. Now, you check for the maximum cement. So, you cannot use more than 450 kg per meter cube of Portland cement. Okay. So, if you are using the maximum cement OPC is 450. So, here we are using the mineral admixture, and so our reduced cement quantity is 428 kg per meter cube. So, hence okay. So, this is satisfying the maximum cement content and it is satisfying the durability requirement also. So, whatever the value we have adopted, water cement ratio as well as amount of cement is okay. So, we can see water cementitious material is we have calculated water cementitious material is 0.264, one of the data, and other cement we have calculated weight of cement, we have calculated fly ash, we have calculated the silica fume, we have calculated the water content also. So, up to this we have calculated this much weight. Okay, sorry. So, this data we have got. Now, we have to calculate we have to proportionate the volume of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate, volume of coarse aggregate and fine aggregate. Okay. So, if you see the table number 10 of IS 10262-2019, so gives this a specification unit volume of total aggregate, that gives unit value of total aggregate. Okay. So, what is this value? For different zones of fine aggregate, for water cementitious material ratio of 0.3 के लिए दिया हुआ है. So, maximum nominal size of aggregate 10 mm, 12.5 mm, 20 mm. Our case is maximum size is 20 mm. So, depends on the zone of the sand, zone 2, zone 3, zone 2 and zone 1. So, our case is zone 2. Zone 2 it is a coarser than zone 3. So, this value is 0.66. So, 0.66 value you have to take. So, that is the volume of coarse aggregate per unit volume of total aggregate. So, once you know the total aggregate, total volume, and if you make a minus of 0.66, then you can get the volume of fine aggregate also. Okay. So, now we can go for the mix calculation, how to calculate. So, mix calculation per unit volume of concrete. So, volume of concrete taken 1 meter cube, volume of entrapped air is taken 5%. Okay. So, this will become 0.005 meter cube. Okay. So, volume of cement can be given by mass of cement divided by a specific gravity of cement divided by 1000 in terms of meter cube. So, our cement quantity is 428 divided by 3.15 is the specific gravity of cement, then divided by 1000 will give you 0.1359 meter cube volume of cement. Similarly, we can calculate the volume of silica fume, that can be calculated mass of silica fume divided by a specific gravity of silica fume divided by 1000. So, you just calculated, say this is a D, so you got 0.0122 meter cube. Similarly, we can calculate the volume of fly ash. So, fly ash mass is 80.25 that we have calculated divided by a specific gravity of fly ash is 2.2 also, and divided by 1000, so you got 0.0365 meter cube. So, now we have calculated the volume of cement, volume of entrapped air, volume of silica fume, volume of fly ash. So, volume of chemical admixture superplast, that is at the rate of 0.5% by mass of cementitious material. So, total cementitious material is 584 and this value is coming here you take 0.5 by 5 divided by 100. So, if you calculate you will get 5.84 kg. Okay. Similarly, you can calculate the volume of admixture. So, mass of admixture divided by a specific gravity of admixture divided by 1000. So, this is a 535 0.5%, then divided by 1.08 divided by 1000. So, you are getting 0.0025 meter cube. So, what is the volume of all in aggregate? So, volume of all in aggregate means 1 meter cube minus volume of air minus volume of cement minus volume of silica fume, volume of fly ash, volume of water, volume of chemical admixture. If you minus it, then you can get total volume of all in aggregate, means fine aggregate and coarse aggregate. So, mass of coarse aggregate, how can you find the mass of coarse aggregate? You can take the previous data 0.667, this one you can take it like this 0.667 and their percentage is also 0.667 of the total aggregate, and 2.74 is the specific gravity multiplied by 1 thing. So, this is going to give you the total weight of the coarse aggregate. Similarly, mass of fine aggregate means whatever the value you have got this value you have to consider total, this is the total value, and there this value is 0.33%. So, that 0.33% into total volume of aggregate in that one multiplied by a specific gravity of sand and multiplied with 1000 is going to give you the 589 kg per meter cube. Okay. So, mixed proportion whatever you have got, cement you have calculated, fly ash we have calculated, silica fume you have calculated, water you have calculated, fine aggregate, coarse aggregate, chemical admixture and water cement ratio. So, these values are for surface dye condition of the coarse aggregate and fine aggregate. So, because based on this one we have to adjust the water content and after adjusting the water content we are you can get the trial mix number 1. Thank you.